Hello to all. Let us discuss more about the writing of chemical formula. And today we will try to know about it with the help of few examples where we will take a very simple compounds as well as a compounds containing polyatomic ions also. Now let us start with the simple one. As I have discussed already in my first video, the two things is necessary, that is symbol and valency. You must know. If it is the simpler one, valency is required to be written. Now what is the name of the compound? Hydrogen chloride. So from here you must know hydrogen H, chloride for the chlorine. Valency H1. For chlorine also it is 1. And this is the simple compound. Again, another example of a simple compound is sodium chloride also. So now after that the formula will be capital H, C and L. Hydrogen chloride. So here plus 1 minus 1 is balanced by each other. Second example, the next compound is magnesium chloride. Symbol magnesium Mg, chloride Cl. Now here in place of a valency, I have taken charge. The reason is that here the charge get exceed. They are not balanced with each other. So in place of a valency, you can just write down charge also, and that would be better to be written. Now for magnesium plus 2. Now how we can get to know about the charge? Actually plus 2 means magnesium is ready to lose 2 electrons. Because magnesium is a metal, it will lose the electron, and in the outermost shell it has only 2 electrons. Remember, valence electron is equal to valency for the metals. Chlorine minus 1. Now what is the rule? The charges must be balanced. Here it is plus 2, here it is minus 1. So yes, take one more chlorine and make it balanced, and thus your formula will be MgCl2. Means that 2 chlorine atoms are taken to satisfy the 2 positive charge of magnesium, and the purpose was that plus 2 and must be balanced by minus 2. So we have taken 2. Now come to the next, that is calcium hydroxide. For calcium the symbol is Ca. For hydroxide it is a polyatomic diatomic ion, so it is OH. Charge for calcium it is plus 2. Now for OH it is minus 1. So it must be satisfied with one more OH minus here. So these two will get together to form CaOH whole twice. And remember, in my rule I have mentioned there that the polyatomic ion will be present in the bracket. Okay, or it's simply when you will break down to understand, you will get something like this. This is only for understanding how it is possible. Otherwise, the exact formula will be CaOH whole twice, that is zinc lime or calcium hydroxide. Now, my fourth example is sodium carbonate. Symbol for sodium Na, carbonate CO3. Again, carbonate is a polyatomic ion. Charge sodium plus 1, CO3 minus 2. So here the thing get reversed. On the right hand side it is minus 2. So what we have to do, simply take one more Na and make it satisfied. And your answer will be Na2CO3, and this is sodium carbonate formula. Now, after going with all the examples, let's verify that have we written the chemical formula by using the rules? First, what should we know? Valency and symbol. Second, what was the rule? The rule was that the charges must be balanced. And here, in all the 4 examples, you will see that the plus charge is satisfied with the same number of negative charge. And the third thing was that the metal will be always and always followed by non-metal. It means the positive charge will be on the left hand side and the negative will be on the right hand side. Positive will be always for metal, negative will be always for non-metal, and this is universal truth. Suppose that some of the students, they make mistake and they may ask that why not to write in the reverse order, and this is against the rule and your answer will be wrong, because you cannot write for Mg, Cl2, Cl2, Mg. This is totally wrong. So if you have a habit of writing in such way, please just remove your habit after watching this video and keep the rules in your mind, because you have foundation to go with the topic by following the rules given by IUPAC organization. And of course it will be MgCl2. Metal will be always followed by non-metal, or plus charge will be always followed by negative charge. And this was all about with the simple compounds and with the complex, not exactly complex, but a little more than the simpler ones, by using the charges with the polyatomic ions and with the single atoms also. I hope now the topic writing chemical formula is clear, and that's all for today. Thank you.